Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. I hope I provide good information for you. For the new subscribers, thank you. For the one that is still watching, thank you again. And I hope I'll provide more content, more attractive for you. It's kind of like a raw news here. I just express my opinion. I'm not your financial advisor. Do your own research on all the stuff that I do, all the moves that I do in the market. So let's go straight to the content. Today we're going to talk about the unemployment, one thing, the extension unemployment. Then we're going to talk a little bit about the Joe Biden nomination for a vice president in case if he gets elected in November. The vice president will be Kamala Harris, the senator from California. Then we'll talk about the tax tax cuts. And also we will talk about a little bit about investment. I'll have a few tricks how you can make money without doing pretty much nothing. Well, you still have to do something, but it doesn't require a lot of work. We'll talk also about the market, why it's going up, and I'll show you a little information about how to trade. Also, we will talk about the housing real estate market, if it's going to be a crash or not, my own opinion about it. So let's go straight to the content. The hot topic during this time, leaving the coronavirus and everything, it's the unemployment. If our government is gonna, if our government and Congress, they're gonna pass the new stimulus package bill. So my take on that, we all know the Congress is going to a recess. I mean, it's kind of like a vacation. The negotiation stalls. We didn't hear about the negotiation between the Democrats and the Republicans since Friday. In the meantime, what they do, they just blame the other party for not agreeing on the negotiation through the media. It's a lot of rumors in the media that the bill cannot be passed very fast. Well, from my own research that I do it online, we have not too many people when they go to negotiate. So we have from White House, we have Steve Mnuchin, which is the Secretary of the Treasury, and then you have Mark Meadows, which is the White House Chief of Staff. They belong to the Republican, well, they represent the Republican Party, they represent the White House. Then as Democrats, the opposition in this case, it's Nancy Pelosi, which is the Speaker of the House of Representatives, and Chuck Schumer, the Senate Minority Leader. So these people, they go behind doors and they negotiate if the package. There are a lot of agreements between them, but also a lot of disagreements. The disagreements, they're just small little things. It's just like fine prints that they don't agree. So I don't understand why it's taking so long. I think, in my opinion, we all know on September 7, or if you don't know, on September 7, the government decides the new budget for the next year. So if they don't find an agreement between this period of time, it's going to be very hard to do it on the September 7th, or they will do it definitely on the September 7th or past that, just because the new package for the new budget approval is coming later from that time. So I don't understand. I'm a little disappointed about this stuff. Only few people, they cannot come with an agreement while the whole country it's suffering. We're talking here even about the people that are working right now without the tax cuts, and I wanted to talk more about it. So let's go to the tax cuts. Basically, they will lower taxes. I think it's 7.765%. Each person is gonna take more from on their paycheck. So this money, 7.765%, is not gonna go towards the the taxes, you will keep them in your pocket. As I explained, like in the other video, like if you make $5,000 a month, you will end up keeping in your pocket around 375. So the more money you make, the more money you will keep in your pocket. The less money you make during the year or for the month, every month, you will keep less money. But you still keep more money than you did it before. So that's a good thing. One other thing that it's surprising but actually makes good sense, we all know the inflation, it's going according with the Federal Reserve, they wanted to keep it by 2% per year. So the president mentioned in a press conference the capital gains, if you trade or if you buy something and you sell it later, even if it's a real estate or anything, will go according to the inflation. So let's say you buy a stock in 10 years ago for $1,000, and right now your gain it's somewhere like $20,000 before, so you make a good profit. Well, before you were paying more money on the taxes. Right now you will not pay so much money on the capital gain tax. So on the profit, like if you buy a house for $100,000 and if you sell it for $300,000, you will not pay taxes on that $300,000. You will pay taxes on $300,000, but it's gonna be gradually reduced according to the inflation. So if the inflation goes 2% per year, you will save some money. So that's a good thing. To me, it didn't make sense why didn't work like that, because the money it's losing the value. That drives the price higher in any economy. All right. So it's a good thing to invest. I'm not saying I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not trying to tell you invest in stocks or bonds or buy gold, or you do whatever you want. But think about this: America is built for progress. The economy is built for progress. The economy is built for the people to success. This stuff you don't get taught in school. They don't teach you stuff like that in school, how to succeed, how to become wealthy, how to have an easier life. They put you to school, you go to school because the system requires that, and you learn general knowledge, which I don't think is gonna be very, very good for you on the long run, like turning in a profit. It's good to know on your own, but you're not supposed to learn that stuff or study that stuff just being mandatory. Yeah, you go to college, you take a loan, and then you finish the college, you get a job, and you own money. That's ridiculous, but this is the society that we live. So investing, it's the opposite. So they don't want you to know, the system doesn't want you to know that stuff, because if everybody will know and everybody will practice that little secrets which the wealthy people they're doing from generation and generations, more people they will succeed, and that's gonna draw a little bit from their wealthy level, because it has to be spread around somehow. So simple idea about investing without doing nothing. You guys are not familiar with a web browser. It's called Brave. You can download it, you can Google it. I'll try to put some link in the description about Brave browser. So Brave browser, it's a form of it's using the Google software engine, and but it doesn't send the information to Google. So basically, it's like a privacy browser. What you can do with that to turn into make some money? Well, you get paid if you watch ads. So when you go to YouTube and you know you have all those ads coming, you know, they're annoying. Well, you can make money with that. So I'm not gonna tell you exactly how to do it, but you can search on your own, do your own research, study, and install browser. You will see it's the same like Google Chrome. Just go to the settings, search on YouTube how I can make money using the Brave browser, and you will find a lot of videos. So this is one thing about, it's not investing, but it's, you can make some money while you're watching the computer. You're not gonna make a fortune. You will not make $100 a day, But little by little, you will accumulate something while you're home without doing anything. Another idea, we all have smartphones, and these smartphones, they're pretty smart. Probably they're more capable than us. You can make money with a smartphone just mining cryptocurrency. It doesn't require a lot of energy. You can make not enough money to live, but you earn something. Instead to stay on zero every day, you can progress a little bit. So you can look online about a project. It came out like a year ago. You're not late, because this cryptocurrency, it's not on the market yet. So it's called Pi. So do your own research about that. Put your phone to work for you. If you have like used phones that you don't use them, just put them to work for you. And maybe that's gonna start. This is just like planting a seed. This is like planting a seed towards investment, to see things, how they can change, how you will feel. Even if you will make a penny a day, or a dime, or a nickel, or a quarter a day, you will feel like you reach a goal. You will feel like you earn something. And maybe, later down the road, you can look online and find more ideas how to make money online. This is the future, about making money while you sleep, or making money without too much work, physical work or mental work. Well, because we're still in the investment, I wanted to point some things about why the market is going up today. Government, they come with an agreement with a company to provide vaccines against the coronavirus. The company is called Medura. So the news came on Monday, I think, and the price of the Medura company spiked. Well, if you check the price today of the Medura, it crashed down. It didn't crash, but it went down. So it's a term that investors, they say, buy the rumors, sell the news. So when you hear something, buy that asset, and as soon as it hits the media, you start selling it, because that's what the smart people are doing. They're not the smart people, the smart money. So buy the rumors, sell the news. This is a good thing. So this is one point why the market is up. Also, it has to do probably somehow with the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin. He made it public that Russia has already the vaccine, so it drives the European market higher, the Japanese market, the Chinese market going higher, and also it's dragging also the American market higher, because the investors, they're looking for opportunities. So that's a good thing. About the evictions, that's a very hot topic, and I'm trying to connect the evictions with the real estate topic. Evictions, I read about some, I think it's Georgia, in the state of Georgia, a lot of people, they start getting evicted because they didn't pay rent, and also the landlord didn't get like a PPP loan to continue paying the mortgages. So if the people, they start getting evicted, it's gonna signal probably like beginning of the foreclosures. And it's a simple system. You have a house, rent a property that you rented to somebody, and that person didn't pay rent. You kick out the tenants, their credit score gets screwed, they can't get another apartment while you don't have income. Let's say you have somebody that is paying you $1,000 rent, so you kick them out because they can't afford to pay that $1,000. Then eventually you want to keep the price up for $1,000. Well, you're not going to find people because you, as a running a business on the side, you want tenants that they can pay the rent. So if you kick them out, think about who's gonna come in their place. Somebody also who got their credit score screwed, so it's a big risk for you. You might lower the price, or you might not accept anybody because everybody who's gonna come, they're coming from a lower level of income. Once you evict somebody, the person who's gonna come is not gonna be more wealthy than the other person. So it's all going gradually. So the evictions protection from the government should come very, very fast. It's very important. Yeah, that's my take about the evictions. It's gonna trigger a lot of foreclosures, which we don't want. So let's go on my take about the real estate business, real estate market. With the Federal Reserve printing unlimited money, and their balance sheet, I think it's somewhere like $10 trillion so far, and lowering the interest rate towards the commercial banks. That's how the economy works. The central bank, Federal Reserve, prints the money, give the loans on the lower interest rate towards the commercial banks, Bank of America, Chase, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, and all those big financial institutions. They take the money from the feds and they have to pay a lower interest than it was before. So with that on mind, and the rates from the feds going almost down to zero, it's 0.25% right now. The feds, they want to keep this interest rate almost to zero, or probably they will go below zero until 2022, where they say until the economy recovers. That's one thing that I don't, in my opinion, we're not facing a housing market crash so soon. The property value of the house is going higher. Why? Because the rates are lower. So basically it's a give and take. If the interest rate, the lender gives you a higher interest rate, the property value goes down, so they meet somewhere in the middle. If the interest rates gets lower, that's increasing the property value. You will still probably pay the same amount of money during the 30 years for a property, even if it's undervalued or over the value, but the money is still the same. So until we see the interest rates going higher that are right now, we're not going to see the market value of the house getting lower. Another idea, another thing about the housing market, it's not going to crash in my opinion, it's because the mortgage forbearance. You can take mortgage forbearance for up to 1 year. If you can take mortgage forbearance because of the economy right now, because of the pandemic situation, it's a good idea because you can take that money and you can invest in assets, and in 1 year you will make more money. Well, depends where you go. Don't buy in stocks that are overpriced. Try to do your own research and find little projects. Find little projects that probably they're worth it for you to throw some money. Everybody, they can do whatever they want. If you want to still continue paying the mortgage while this free money, they can come to you. At the end of the line, you will pay by the end of the loan 30 years. So think about if with the inflation and everything, you have a mortgage that it's $1,000. And 20-25 years, if you took a loan like 10 years ago, that $1,000 is going to be probably worth it like $600 today. So you can invest some money if you want. Also, if the stimulus checks, the $1,200 and the whole package is getting approved, let's say, that's going to keep the people in their homes. So I don't think you're going to see a lot of sellers if they don't have to pay the mortgage because of the forbearance. don't have to pay the mortgage because, I mean, they still have money, so they don't need to foreclose their properties because they get the money from the government. You gotta think like that. This is not a seller market because people they're still living in their homes, and also it's not a buyer market because people who already have a house, they don't go to buy another one because they cannot get a loan being unemployed. Also, the people who are paying rent right now, they can't buy a house if they don't have a job because, again, you can't get approved to buy a property if you don't have a job. So my final thought about housing market potentially crash, it's no. Until the government or until we get out from this pandemic situation or until 2022 when the feds they say they will start increasing the rates. That's if, only if, in my opinion, if we get the stimulus package signed by the Congress and turn it to a bill. If everything goes down to drain, it can change really, really fast. Another thing about the marketing, the housing market, in big cities, people they're moving out. So from California, from New York, from Florida, from Illinois, state of Illinois, people they're moving out because of cost of living is it's too high, and they're looking for a cheaper alternative. What are the cheaper alternatives? Well, at Pennsylvania, especially with the Philadelphia area, Tennessee with Nashville, and Oklahoma City and Arizona. So in these cities, in these cities, Philadelphia, Nashville, Arizona, and Oklahoma, Phoenix, and Oklahoma City, the market is going to be probably going higher. The housing market, the price, the value is going to go higher because people from big cities, which let's say if they own a property over there and they can sell it for $1 million, they can buy something, they can afford to go in a betting war on a property to push the prices higher and to get that house. So yes, on the big cities we can see a decline on the market value of the houses, probably by 5-6% a year, 10%, depends how the economy goes, but it's gonna be an increase on the other cities. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching. I think it's a very, very long video. I'm so sorry. Again, please, if you like these comments, click the notification bell and you'll get notified as soon as it comes out. And share it with your friends if you want to share it on YouTube. So the YouTube algorithm, the way it works, you can spread it around so more people they can watch it. Again, we'll see you tomorrow. I'm trying to find more stuff and hopefully we'll get better news tomorrow. Thank you so much. And again, you guys are great and have a great day. Take care. Bye.